So the biggest headliners so far, there's only been one day of OTAs, is the fact that some pretty big names are absent. Most notably, Terry McLaurin, Laramie Tunsil, Marshon Lattimore. I'm fine with Terry skipping. He's skipped OTAs before when he's negotiating his last contract. I understand that's the same thing this go around. I expect that to get done. Tunsil, I give a pass because he's never played for the Commanders before, and he has a reputation for skipping on a lot of OTAs. The guy that I have a problem with, and I know it's voluntary, is Marshon Lattimore. But just because of the recency effect of him looking ineffective when he played, for the most part, after getting acquired in the trade with the Saints, I just feel like it's bad optics for him not to show up. Do you feel the same way? What's the general
Or is
vibe
there a
around
reason
that?
he's not there that we don't know?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's more the veteran status where he just doesn't feel it helps him. I haven't talked to him, haven't been told that outright, but I don't get the sense that he regularly goes to OTAs when they're voluntary. So I'm not terribly surprised. I understand the concern there, especially with the way he played, coming off injury. There was so much talk at the end of the season that, once he gets more acclimated with the system, with the team, things will be better. And you would think he would want this time now to really start doing that. So I totally get that. They didn't seem terribly concerned. They didn't express it. If so, they have stayed in contact with him. So I would imagine he's just training on his own, much like Laramie Tunsil, certainly like Terry. There's no doubt there that Terry works hard on his own. But, yeah, I mean, I totally get it. I think it becomes an issue if suddenly he doesn't show up for mandatory minicamp, which I have not heard that would be the case by any stretch. But, yeah, I get it. But I think a lot of veterans are choosing that now.
Do you feel like I do, Nicki? And I think he's going to have a good year. I'm not saying he's going to have an all-pro year, but I think he's going to be much better this year than he was last year because I assume he's going to come in healthy.
Yeah, I agree totally. I do think that hamstring issue was a real issue for him. I mean, you saw it on the field. He played one game, and then 2 games later he was out again. He had a rough go, and it wasn't just a hamstring. It was, handling things mentally, not losing his cool on the field, which I know he has a history of, especially with a certain receiver. But, I do think he'll be better. I mean, I agree with you. I don't know that he'll be where he was 2-3 years ago, but I don't, given, how much time he's been in the league, his age, et cetera, I don't know that would be totally expected of most players at this point, but I do think he'll be better. I think the secondary should be better. We'll see.